Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Steve, and one day a week when I'm not at work, I dig about with old cars and film it. Or video it. What's the correct terminology? Why am I shouting? And that light pointing at my face is super bright. So once I regain my vision, we'll start. That is my 1975 Vauxhall Viva HC. And that is my 1990 Ford Fiesta Mark III. And that is a main road. Today we're going to be taking some stuff off the Viva and putting some stuff on it. And we're going to be putting some stuff on the Fiesta and taking some stuff off it. I did get a hydraulic grease gun and some grease, so I want to see how that works. So stick around if you want to see us grease the nipples. And they're not going on the car today. I'll explain why later. I have got the K1 primer for them, but they're not going on today. But first we're going to change the plugs, oil and filter on the little Fiesta, give it a service and see if we can fiddle with the carb and get her running right. Do you think she'll start? I did top up the cells and the battery and recharge it last week, but she's been sitting for a week. Let's see if it starts. She does sound kind of tappity, and I am going to do the valve clearances, but someone might have stopped us in my tracks.
It's like...
What does it look like? End of it there. They don't look overly like wet, oily, but they are black, definitely maybe over fueling. Like I say, I need to adjust the carb. But they're not wet like oily. It was only running 20 minutes here though. But there's some oil off on the ground here out of the exhaust, it looks like. Do you reckon that could be valve stem oil seals? What do you reckon? Or something worse. Let's put the tuning plug in and see if what's it burning like. If we go under here, under the air filter, that looks like it might be the metering needle there with the Allen head thing. But did check it out on the other carb, but it's a different place. But let's adjust on that, see if we can get it burning right. Let's open up a can of worms. Got the colour tune in there. Let's pop in there the spark plug, attach that, kick her over. Let's see what colour she's burning at. I'll let her get up the temperature. I'll put my phone on charge and I'll see you in a minute. Whoa, hello. 3 things to mention. Exhibits A, B and C. She's spitting oil. She's been running a while now. She gets up the temperature nicely and the heaters work. That might be 4 or 5 things, I've lost count. She is running a little rich, but I'm not bothered because that's least of the worries now, because chances are we're not servicing her today. It's pointless. We have to get the issue with the spitting oil first. The last thing I need to mention is do not touch the bare metal on this when it's running. Not quite the zap. I've turned her around, put a pin in her for now. It's a shame, like, she's a lovely little runner, and I've only been out on there and turned it around and that, but she's responsive, like. It's a shame I need to get the bottom of that spit in the oil. Yeah, let us know your thoughts on that, please. Not bothered by it, like, I didn't even check the engine when we bought it, like, properly. She gets up to temperature and that, but the engines were the least of me worry. I know you can pick one up or next in out if I'm going standard for now. Or there's a 1.3 one, or do I go straight for CVH? And what else do I need if I'm doing like a CVH swap on it? Just thoughts. Just combobulating at the minute. This may be fixable. I don't know. Answers on a postcard or messages below. Thumbs up on that. Shout out to subscriber James Stevenson, who sent me this Fiesta manual. Thank you very much, James. That's spot on. I'd already got that one, but looking through them both, this one's like the more updated one when they started the different layouts and that. And a lot of the stuff's different in here compared to what it is in that one. Like plug gaps, just like for the same plugs and everything like that. Like different. It's different. Interesting. I'm checking through the both of them. So thank you very much, James Stevenson. Cheers, mate. Also a big thank you to Mrs. Retro's dad, Peter. Thank you very much for he was cleaning out his garage and he gave us some shelving to get stuff off the floor for now. And he gives quite a few tools, and there's a bag of tools there that I've been going through. I haven't looked through them properly yet, but I haven't looked, as I say, I haven't been through the bag properly yet, but there's a Brittle one in there, an Imperial 1116 Brittle, spot on. And also George, I've never heard it. No, Jeddah, George, no, George, no, Jeddah, Giori, I don't know. How do you say that one? Is that two? Is that a D or is it two O's? I don't know. I think I might need glasses. Thank you very much, Peter. Right, Viva time. There's a couple of things to do on here. It's getting dark. It's getting kind of dark, so I've got the torch on my phone and it's burning the battery up like a mother. But I'm going to take the steering wheel off and replace the indicator stalk with the indicator stalk that sent to me by Mr. Lee Wallace. Thank you very much, Mr. Lee Wallace, to replace this one so I don't have to take it apart again. I was a bit forceful putting it back in, and I think I've done something to the knockoff. So I've got a new indicator stalk to pop on. That's if you're a new viewer of this channel. If you're a regular viewer, I'm taking the steering wheel off again to replace the indicator thing again. What's all these white things floating about when I've got the light on? I can't see anything actually in here. What is that? Is that dust or something? What is it? Can you see it? What is it? Dunno. It's a bit funny on doing this one-handed. Steering wheel off. Don't get scared now. Knock offy thing. Spring. Put that down there. Screwdriver. Don't round it off. There we go. Right, unplug these. That plug is a right pain to take off. That one is a right funny one. I'll put it right up there with changing the pin on the back of the clutch cable. Pop. And on she goes. Right, it's on, plugged in, moment of truth. Let's turn her on. Ignition on. Oh yes. The engine's not on, so they run a bit slower, but oh, it's a nice reassuring click on that one. Sweet. My windscreen wipers aren't connected up, so where? Oops. We'll sort that later. Yeah, spot on. The contacts need a little bit of a clean around there. And here the washer jet's like trying to work, but I need to give that a good clean in there. There, spot on. Right, I'm going to disconnect the earth for the heater box in there. That little bolt right there. Because there's a dwibble on the floor off last time. It's sitting on top of the mat. But I've got the heater box bypassed for when I took it out for a run last time. So I don't want to fill it back up again to see if it's leaking, because I thought I might have just overfilled the thing so it was running down there into the car. So I don't want to fill it up for it to leak into the car, so I'm going to take it off. It's very dark and very cold. Wonder if my neighbours think I'm crazy. That guy's out there again, randomly tooting his horn and shouting at his phone. So there's the heater box out of it. There's the heater box out of the Viva. What I'm going to do is fill her up with antifreeze and leave her sitting like she does in the car and see if it leaks out. That's one sure way of finding out, isn't it? I'll leave it on the bench and see if it leaks out in here. Yeah, so a bit of a fail. Shame I didn't get to service the Fiesta, but there's the gear for it. Got the oil, 4 NGKs, and a nice oil filter. So total spent on the Fiesta is a £600 purchase, and I spent 39 quid on oil, spark plugs and filter. Could I have got them cheaper online? I went to a part shop. I don't know. I do not know. Didn't have time to find one. I went and got them today and didn't even get to use them. I'll be continuing on. I'm not doing the arms today because of the way my days off fall. I'll be doing the filming. I'll be filming next Sunday's video tomorrow. So I'll be cracking on with the arms tomorrow. But in the meantime, I want to check out this grease gun and have a practice, use it. Never used one before. And I'll be wasting a bit of grease, but I'm willing to do it for the entertainment value. Yep, just tip that all over there, huh? Right, so I've got that topped up, put a pipe on it to stop it drilling out of there, and I've got it sitting over a bucket in kind of the same angle it sits in the car. Is that a good idea? To see if it dribbles down and into the bucket. So we'll leave that. I want to see this in action. Never used one before. Forgive me ignorance. But never worked on anything as old school as the Viva before I started working on the Viva. So there's the gun. Comes with 2 attachments. That comes off there, and like the flexi one for getting into funky spots. How's this working? Right. Wonky doggy. Sure someone will tell us if I've done this wrong. Whoa. Is that how you do that? I just pop out of there. Greasy. Ugh. I was going to say this stuff in the actual ball joint looked old that I took off, but it didn't look too bad compared to this. Yeah? Yeah? Am I doing this right? Am I doing this right? Right on! Why in the Right, I caved in and I watched a video, quick video on how to use these, and it was saying push the bleed valve in there, let the air out, but I can hear no air coming out. But work! So what's happening? How long does it take for grease to come out the end of it? Is that meant to slide in and out that easy? That's something not working there. Ah, well. Out of time. Oh well, the dear failures. Can someone tell us what the deal is with that? End of vlog, January the 18th, 2025. Time is... I don't wear a watch. Ah well, the dear failures. That's what happens in the real world though, isn't it? I wish I had more time to... Never mind. Never mind. I had fun though. Did you have fun? Thank you all very much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Have a good one. I'm spitting everywhere. Have a great day and I'll see you in the next one.
Behind your frozen eyes, skies are hate and laughter make me feel just one more thing than I. And even though that I despise the thing you're after, realize you're something more than I. And it's alright, yeah, it's alright now, 'cause it's alright now.
You stupid. No. No.